In 2025, Russia's nuclear arsenal just got a terrifying upgrade. From hypersonic missiles that travel faster than a bullet, to doomsday weapons with unlimited range, Moscow is rewriting the rules of modern warfare. These 5 new nuclear missiles are so fast, so unpredictable, and so deadly that experts say they've made the old rules of war completely useless. In the next few minutes, you'll see weapons that can circle the globe for weeks, strike anywhere on Earth in minutes, and dodge every known defense system. And wait until you see what tops this list, as the whole world watches closely. 9. M730 Burvestnik. If the Cold War gave us nightmares about nuclear weapons, the 9 M730 Burvestnik is the sequel nobody asked for. Nicknamed Skyfall by NATO, this missile is unlike anything else in the world. A nuclear-powered cruise missile that, in theory, could stay airborne for days, weeks, or even months, circling the globe until ordered to strike. First unveiled by President Vladimir Putin in 2018 as part of Russia's superweapon program. The Burvestnik is powered by a miniature nuclear reactor. This engine gives it what the Russian Ministry of Defense calls effectively unlimited range, allowing it to fly around missile defenses entirely, approaching targets from unexpected directions. Traditional cruise missiles eventually run out of fuel. Skyfall doesn't, at least, not anytime soon. On paper, this makes it a defender's nightmare. Instead of a straight-line approach, Burvestnik could zigzag across oceans, loop over the South Pole, or simply loiter in the sky until the perfect moment to strike. By the time radar picks it up, it might already be too late. But genius like this comes with a dangerous flaw. It's proving nearly impossible to make safe or reliable. Between 2017 and 2019, Russia conducted at least 13 known tests, all reportedly ending in failure. In August 2019, one test went tragically wrong at the Nukes test range. An explosion killed several engineers and caused a brief spike in radiation levels in the surrounding area. This incident wasn't just a setback. It reminded the world that nuclear-powered missiles are as dangerous to their operators as to their enemies. Still, Russia isn't giving up. Satellite imagery hints at a potential deployment site near Vologda, featuring 9 launch pads and hardened nuclear bunkers, a massive investment that suggests the Kremlin still believes this missile could become operational. If that's true, the first successful flight could completely upend global military planning. The Burvestnik sits at the crossroads of brilliant engineering and terrifying risk, a weapon that could, in theory, strike anywhere on Earth without warning, but one that might poison the very air its creators breathe. Whether it becomes the ultimate strategic nightmare or a billion-dollar dead end remains to be seen. For now, Skyfall is less a reliable weapon and more a flying ghost, always in development, always just over the horizon, and always haunting military planners worldwide. But the next missile doesn't just haunt you, it outruns you at nearly 9 kilometers per second. Avangard, Russia's lightning-fast glide weapon. Imagine a nuclear warhead riding a wildfire through the sky, and you've got the Avangard, Russia's hypersonic glide vehicle. This isn't your granddad's missile. Launched by a heavy ICBM, it detaches in space and glides back down through the atmosphere at jaw-dropping speeds of Mach 20 to 27. That's over 6 to nearly 9 kilometers per second, making interception nearly impossible. Avangard entered service in late 2019, marking Russia's first hypersonic glide vehicle on active duty. Since then, multiple missile divisions, including a key one in the Orenburg region, have been fully re-equipped with the system, reinforcing its role in Russia's strategic forces. It's a flexible beast too, built to carry either a nuclear or conventional warhead, and possibly housing a yield of 2 megatons or more. It can weave through the skies unpredictably, dodging radars and making missile defense systems feel obsolete. In short, Avangard is a high-speed, maneuverable missile wrangler designed to storm through defenses like a meteor, swift, elusive, and terrifyingly effective. And if you think that's bad, the next 2 missiles can split into multiple warheads, each one aimed at a different city. 3. Yars-M and Osina RV. When it comes to upgrading its nuclear strike force, Russia isn't just relying on old designs. It's building sharper, smarter missiles. That's where the Yars-M and its high-tech cousin, the Osina RV, come in. Yars-M is the modernized successor to the original Yars intercontinental ballistic missile, or ICBM. It's designed to carry multiple warheads at once, known as MIRVs, which can split in mid-flight and strike different targets. This makes defense systems sweat, because instead of one incoming missile, they suddenly have to track and intercept several. The Yars-M is built for both silo-based and mobile launch platforms, so it can hide in underground silos or move across the country on massive trucks, making it much harder to locate and destroy before launch. Osina RV is an upgraded, still-in-testing variant that takes the Yars-M design and pushes it further. It's being developed for even greater deployment flexibility, whether from deep underground launch sites or mobile road-based units. While Russia hasn't revealed all the details, experts believe it will feature improved accuracy, upgraded countermeasures against missile defense, and possibly the ability to carry different types of warheads for varied missions. Together, these two missiles are about more than just raw firepower. They're about survivability. In a world where missile defense systems are getting faster and smarter, the Yars-M and Osina RV aim to stay one step ahead, ensuring that if they're ever called into action, they'll be almost impossible to stop. But number 2 on our list isn't about survival. It's about total, global destruction in a single launch. 2. RS-28 Sarmat. If Russia wanted a missile that could terrify the entire world, it built it in the RS-28 Sarmat, nicknamed Satan II by NATO. This is not just a weapon, it's a doomsday machine. The Sarmat is a heavy intercontinental ballistic missile, the direct successor to the Cold War-era R-36M Satan. But unlike its predecessor, it's faster, more powerful, and nearly unstoppable. It can carry multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, MIRVs, up to 10 massive nuclear warheads, or 15 smaller ones, each programmed to strike a different city or military base in one launch. That's one missile, dozens of targets, and destruction on a scale that's hard to imagine. Its range, practically the entire planet. Unlike most ICBMs, the Sarmat can take any route to its target, even flying over the South Pole, to bypass US missile defense systems, which are mostly aimed at intercepting missiles from the north. This means countries that thought they were safe from a southern approach would have no time to react. But it's not just the warheads that make it deadly. The Sarmat can carry hypersonic glide vehicles like the Avangard, warheads that can maneuver at extreme speeds inside the atmosphere, making interception almost impossible. Even the most advanced missile shields would be overwhelmed. The road to building Sarmat hasn't been smooth. Since its announcement in the mid-2010s, the program has faced multiple delays and failed tests, each one watched closely by Western intelligence. But Russia claims it's now in the final stages of development, with deployment just around the corner. The first units are expected to be housed in reinforced underground silos, deep in Russia, on constant standby for launch. To put it bluntly, the RS-28 Sarmat is more than just a missile. It's a strategic threat, designed to ensure that in any full-scale nuclear conflict, Russia could deliver a strike so devastating that no defense system in the world could stop it. Its very existence is meant to remind the world, some weapons are built not to be used, but to make everyone afraid. And yet, number 1 is the only missile here that's already been fired in a real war. First, Oreshnik. The Oreshnik is Russia's newest hypersonic, intermediate-range ballistic missile, IRBM, and it's already been battle-tested. Unlike older missiles that take a predictable path, Oreshnik moves at blistering speeds of up to Mach 10, around 12,000 kilometers per hour, and can carry either a nuclear or conventional warhead. That means it can be used for both all-out strategic strikes or precise, high-speed conventional attacks. The world got its first taste of Oreshnik's power in November 2024 when Russia used it against targets in Ukraine's Dnipro region. It was a statement not just to Kyiv, but to the world. This weapon is operational, accurate, and deadly. What makes Oreshnik truly dangerous is the combination of speed, range, and maneuverability. At Mach 10, missile defenses have mere seconds to detect, track, and respond. And because it's an IRBM, it can cover distances of thousands of kilometers, giving Russia the ability to strike deep into Europe or Asia with almost no warning. In 2025, Russia moved from testing to mass production, signaling that Oreshnik isn't a one-off experiment. It's going to be a key part of their missile arsenal. Plans are already underway to deploy it in Belarus before the end of the year, putting much of NATO's eastern flank well within reach. This forward deployment also shortens the missile's flight time to major European capitals, leaving even less reaction time for defenses. Its versatility makes it even more unsettling. Oreshnik can launch from mobile platforms, meaning it can be moved and hidden until the moment of launch. This mobility makes it harder to track and nearly impossible to neutralize before it's fired. And with the option to load either nuclear or high-explosive warheads, it forces adversaries into a constant guessing game. Is the incoming missile a tactical strike or the start of something far worse? In military terms, Oreshnik isn't just a weapon, it's a pressure tool. Its presence alone forces neighboring countries to rethink their air defense strategies and keeps them under constant psychological strain. Fast, flexible, and frighteningly effective, Oreshnik represents Russia's shift toward high-speed, hard-to-intercept missiles designed to punch through even the most modern defense systems. With mass production already in motion, this hypersonic hammer is only going to become a bigger part of Russia's military playbook in the years ahead. Conclusion: those are Russia's 5 deadliest new nukes of 2025, weapons built to keep the world on edge. But they're not the only ones in play. In our next video, we're looking at the US systems designed to stop them or strike back. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it.